Naloxone, by spray or injection, is the powerful and controversial drug that pulls opioid addicts back from the brink of death. Today, the Surgeon General urging more Americans to have this drug on hand to fight the epidemic ravaging the nation's families and neighborhoods.
I hope naloxone will be in the hands of every individual who could possibly find themselves in a position to save a life.
Dr. Adams says more than half of opioid overdoses happen at home, killing someone every 12 and a half minutes. So he wants naloxone to be as common as EpiPens or defibrillators. But critics say it just revives addicts so they can use again.
The alternative is just letting someone die. I don't think it's the individual's fault. I think it's the system's fault.
In Montgomery County, Ohio, most of Sheriff Phil Plummer's officers carry naloxone.
The patient is actually blue. You hit them with a couple doses of this, they wake up like nothing happened.
But the price has skyrocketed, says Baltimore City Health Commissioner.
Generic naloxone is available by the pennies in other countries. Why can't the federal government negotiate with the manufacturers of naloxone so that we're able to get this life-saving medication at a price that we can actually afford?
Adapt, the maker of Narcan, has given away at least 40,000 doses and offers discounts. Today, the manufacturer of Evzio, an auto-injector, announced a 90% price cut for federal and state agencies to $180 a dose. Still too expensive, Wen says, for Baltimore. A drug that can save a life but doesn't solve the problem.
This is a very important piece of the puzzle, but this is a Band-Aid.
So, Ann, when I first heard about this, my first thought, how would I know how to use it? If somebody drops in front of me, is it a seizure? Is it a heart attack? Is it an OD?
Well, Lester, here is one of the versions of naloxone. It's the nasal spray. And there are classes, there are online tutorials, there is an injector that literally talks you through the process. If you see someone who is collapsed, whose breathing is slow, or their fingernails turn blue, or their lips turn blue, all of those are signs they need this, and they need help right away.
It's a pretty extraordinary call to action today. All right, Ann Thompson, thanks very much. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.